Hey guys, welcome back to Illuminator11 and welcome to this video in which I am answering a question by one of our beautiful soul sisters. This is the third video that I'm doing answering a question. I did put a post about a month ago on the community page asking everyone if you had any general questions that you wanted to ask in relation to the journey, and to put a comment on there, and a few people have commented with questions. If you suddenly think of a question today, something that is general to do with the journey, something that you want to know about but can also benefit others, then go back to that post and put your question on there, and I'll get to your question when I do. I'm doing one video a week in answering these questions. And last week I did a video in which I answered two questions that were very much related to do with inner union. And if you haven't checked out that video, do check it out. It's like the message that I put on the community page today. It's all about you. Rather than looking to see when union is going to come in, when your divine masculine is going to come and bring in that union, come back to yourself. It is about you. You're the one you've been waiting for. It's all about you, yourself, the work that you're doing in yourself, where you are within yourself when it comes to your own life. You putting all your energy, your focus on you, because you and them are one. So when you're doing all those things for you, you're helping them as well. That's how the journey works. It's beyond even our own understanding when it comes to the power of this journey. But it's about taking everything away from them and knowing that you and them are one, and putting everything on you. Your life, your mission, the things that you're doing, your joy, your peace, finding that inner union. That is what helps the journey to move forward, to then bring in that physical union as well. So, that's the message that's really coming through. So if you haven't checked out that video, do check that out. It's an important one for all divine feminines to watch, and to really sort of shift all your focus and energy from them to yourself, because you and them are one, and to get out of them over there and really just see it as it's about you. So, I did put that post as well, that video on the community page. You can go back a few posts, you'll be able to find it if you haven't watched it. Or, if you just go onto the channel page, it's currently the video that sort of is a welcome video, when you just go onto the page. So it's easy for you to find. Okay, so coming back to today's question, the question from our beautiful soul sister, Estefania Rui, hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly, is: will all twins be in union soon or no? And thank you, Estefania, for asking this question. So will all twins be in union soon or no? Okay, so where I am just going to get the messages as I'm being guided. And I feel that the first part to just really, or the first place to start with this question, is just to remember that, twin flames, this has been going on for a very, very, very long time, from way, way, way before our time. And people have been coming into union. This has been happening even in other star systems. There are twin flames. But it is here on earth where we come to, work through our karma, where we come to heal and, do all the things that we have to do, whereby we go through the journey that we go through, and to then come in more into alignment and all those things that we have to do. That's just here on earth. But even here on earth, twin flames are not a new thing. They're not something that has just come in just because we are now aware of this journey. It has been going on for a very long time. And, the reason why it just seems like it has exploded, now is because of the internet, because of people being online, people writing stuff, speaking about stuff, creating videos, YouTube videos, all these things, there is a lot about this now, and people are finding out more about it, talking about it more. So, that's why it seems to be so widespread, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't there even before the internet. It doesn't mean that it wasn't, sort of happening on a global level as well at that time. And so, it's not like all of a sudden everyone is going to come into union at a particular time because it's something that is happening just right now. It's been going on for a long time. People have been coming into union. It may not have been something that you've heard about or people have written about or talked about, but over the years going back, it has been happening. So it is about remembering that, everyone is on their own journey. And yes, it's the twin flame journey. Yes, they are twins globally, but at the same time, each journey is different. So each journey is different. There are people who are twin flames who met 30 years ago, 20 years ago, and then they meet their person again 20 years later. There are other people who even now I've sort of come across who, have only just recently got in touch again 30 years later. And then some people will come into union then, so, and also just think about this. Let's say we are, because this question asks as, not that this is what Estefania was saying. And thank you so much, Estefania, for asking this question, because I really feel that it's a question that will benefit a lot of people, because it's about remembering that, every journey is different. And, and some people will come into union in 5 months. Some people will come into union in 5 years. Some people in 10 years. Some people will come in between. It just depends on the journey. So it's not really about saying all twin flames come into union soon. It's not like something that is going to happen in one time. Think about, so let's say we are all in the same class, all of us. So, we're in the same class and we get to the end of high school. We've all been in the same class all the way through. But, even whilst doing that, we all have our own journey. We are all walking our own journey. Even though we're in the same class, we're learning the same subjects, we're doing, going for the same exercise, PE and all those physical education, PE, and, doing outside, extracurricular activities together. But when it comes to the end of high school, even during that time, some people may drop off. Some people may drop off from school. Some people, when it comes to the end of high school, some people may do well, go to university. Some people may not do well. They may decide to repeat their studies, the exams that you've done. Some people may decide, I want to take a gap year, or 2 or 3, depending on who they are. They may not go to university straight away. Some people may decide, I don't want to do university. I just want to start my own business. I have the money to do that. They go and start their own business. Some people may do an apprenticeship. Loads of people do different things. Even though you've been walking the same journey, they go and do different things. And people can do different things at different times. So it's about remembering that even on this journey, we are walking our own path. We're walking our own path. Even though we may be on this twin flame journey, we all have different paths to walk. So because of that, not all twin flames will come into union soon. And at the end of the day, what is soon? How do you define soon? How does the next person define soon? So, and how does the higher realms define soon? There is no time in the higher realms. So what you may see in your physical world's, constructed time as a long time. For heaven, it's maybe very soon, because there is no time there. So it's really about understanding that we are all walking our own path. Yes, it may be the twin flame journey, all twins globally, but we are all walking our own path. And each journey is different. So this is what I'm getting when it comes to this question. People will come into union. Some people may not come into union. It all depends on what the person is doing. This journey, as I've said, is a journey of the self. If you are, and when I'm saying you, I'm not talking to Estefania. I'm just saying you is like, I always speak that way. So I'm not directing this answer to Estefania. I am just saying it, as I speak. So if you are in that place whereby you're not doing your work, You are just waiting for that union to happen because you know that God gave you this journey, and you are just kind of waiting that, when the right divine timing comes, I will get into that union. You may not get into the union. This is about free will. You have that free will to do the work on yourself. You have the free will to really sort of take your focus away from the divine masculine and put it on yourself and your life, the things that you're doing, your mission. Keep going deeper and deeper into that inner union, as I talked about in my video the other day. Do check that video out. I talked about it earlier. So it is down to you. So if you're not doing your work and you're thinking, oh, it's going to come in divine timing, God gave this to me, it's going to happen, and you are actually not putting the work in yourself, then you may not get into that union because you're the one who's delaying your union. So it is really about where are you in when it comes to yourself, when it comes to taking the steps that you need to take in your own life to bring that union in, because it's not about your divine masculine, it's not about out there, it's about you. What are you doing when it comes to your own journey? The more you are going deeper, no matter how long it may take you, that's about you moving forward. So, will all twin flames come into union soon? It depends on where the person is. If as I said, if they're waiting for that union to happen, that's something to happen out there, then they may be waiting a while. They may be waiting throughout this lifetime for that time to come because they're not doing the work. So it all depends on the person. And also when it comes to, a particular time where this happens, a lot of people talk about different waves. And, remember, we are all, in this 3D world, we are all, different ages. As I said, we're walking different paths. And we have different missions, we have different things that we need to do, different karma to clear within your connection with your person. There's karma, there's all these things. So not everyone is going to come into union at the same time, or soon, or happen at the same time. These things are going to happen depending on your own journey, the things that you need to do, the things that you need to clear, the work that you are doing, and the divine timing of when it's meant to happen for you. But what I also feel and what I'm being shown is that, right now we are in this time of quickening, where things are shifting because we're going through awakening at a much bigger scale, and more people are going through awakening. We're moving towards the golden age, and twin flames are here to really sort of be able to help the planet get more into this golden age. And the way we do that is by doing the work on ourselves. It is by us releasing the fear, releasing all that's been holding us back, raising our vibration. As we raise our own vibration, we're helping to raise the vibration of the planet. So as we are doing this, so at this time, it is important. That's why for quite a number of us, we've been going through, for the past 4 to 10 years of really sort of working on the self. And this is because we are still going higher and higher when it comes to where we are meant to be within ourselves. But if we are doing that because it's part of this change that is happening on our planet. So because of that, there are going to be more twin flames coming into union. What will not happen is, will all of them come into union soon? There's going to be different people coming into union at different times, depending on their mission, depending on the work that they are here to do, depending on when their divine timing has come for them to be able to do that. So there's a lot that is involved to come in, but there's going to be a lot more twin flames coming into union. As for when it's going to happen, like I said, how do you define soon? Your soon may be in 2 months' time. Someone else's soon may be in a year's time. So how do you define soon? And, when it comes to the higher realms, soon may be in 10 years' time. Who knows? So it is about really not worrying about when it's going to happen and, letting that go and just trusting and focusing on your journey, because it's not about someone else's journey or what's happening on the other person's journey. This journey is about you and your journey. So it's about you and you're moving forward on your own path. and for you to come into that union, and you're asking about 3D physical union, for you to come into that union, remember, that's like the cherry on the icing on top of the cake. You have to be doing the work within yourself. You have to be moving forward, going deeper into that inner union, working on yourself, doing your mission. There may be so many other things that you need to do first on your own journey before you come into that physical union, that cherry on the icing on top of the cake. So it's about continuing to do that work. And don't worry about when other people are going to go into union. Don't worry about, everyone else. It's about you and your journey. And don't even worry about that journey. Give it to God and work in partnership with the divine, because this journey is about you and your soul, what your soul came here to do and what you're being guided to do. And the more you keep doing those things that you're being guided to do, the closer and more you're moving towards that union that you're asking about. So it's really about you and your own path. It's really about you working on yourself and working with the divine. And rather than going out there to want to ask out there and get answers from out there, come back within. When it comes to this journey, God truly shows you what's going on your journey. It's between you and the divine, and so many times we want to know from other people, we want to get readings, will they tell us when that union is going to happen and all these things. But really, where you get the answers when it comes to your journey is really within. You will get those answers through dreams. You get those answers through messages, signs and synchronicities, that inner knowingness. So it's about you ask the divine, strengthen your connection to God, when it comes to this journey. Walk your paths with Jesus as well, who's there to help you with unconditional love, Christ consciousness, and really sort of be in that place of asking for your own answers in terms of where you are on your own journey. When you do get those answers. I've been, speaking to different divine feminines who are really getting strong messages through dreams about where they are on this journey. And I've certainly got that. I've got a really powerful, dream in relation to where my divine masculine is. And that's me being shown where they are right now. It may not have been where my ego would have wanted things to be, but it is where the journey is. So it's really about you getting that connection and getting your answers from within more and stronger, and getting that guidance and continuing to keep moving forward. So really trust that things are moving forward. More twin flames are going to be getting into union. But as to soon or, when and all these things, it's about letting go of that. Let it happen naturally as it is meant to. Let the divine lead you and other twin flames to come into union when they're meant to. As I said, it's going to be different times. Other people talk of waves, and certain people, there are other divine masculines who are further ahead than other divine masculines. There are other divine masculines who are still starting. There are others who are resisting awakening and all these things. So, there will be with the divine feminines where that union may come in sooner, but it's just going to be when it's meant to be. Just trust in divine timing. That's the message that I'm really getting when it comes to union. Trust in divine timing, that it will come in at the right divine timing for you, for your divine masculine, for the highest good of all, and for the mission that you are here to do. But a lot more people are going to be getting into union, because we are in this quickening that is there to help the rest of humanity as we are moving towards the golden age. And I've been getting strong signs to do with the year of the horse. And, I've been seeing horses like in a really powerful way all the time. The other weekend, I went away and we were walking in this field, and suddenly there were these two horses, and this horse was just looking at us. And, at the time I was wondering, and my cousin who was with said, we don't normally see these kind of horses here in these fields. They're usually sort of, elsewhere. So that was a sign. And since then I've been seeing horses, and I am, I was born in the year of the horse. And I'm being shown that's not next year, 2025, but 2026. There are powerful things coming in that year of the horse. A lot of things shifting. So, get your own signs about when, from the divine, in ways that are not, of asking other people, or, how it's going to be for everyone else. But I am being shown that's going to be a really powerful time when it comes to twin flames, when it comes to moving forward, when it comes to this journey. And this past weekend, I went to a different town. I was in the town center, and suddenly there were these horses. It was like, with a carriage, like the chariot, things moving forward. So things are moving forward. There is going to be a lot of unions coming in, different times of that coming in. Some may be in 2020, end of this year. Some may be in 2025, some 2026, some could be in 2035. Who knows? It's all in divine timing. So trust in divine timing. I hope that helps. Sending you so much love.